Hey, what's up everyone? Brad here, and today I am testing out a compact but seriously handy tool that was sent to me to test out. And that is the Fanttik Cordless Electric Scissors. So basically these electric scissors are designed for cutting cardboard, plastic, or even fabric. So basically if you have a ton of Amazon boxes like I do, this is a really handy tool. No more box cutters, no more replacing box cutter blades, no more chopping your fingers off with razor blades. This tool is gonna save you a whack load of time compared to a traditional box cutter. So this is the Fanttik C8 Nano, and it's a cordless electric scissor powered by a 3.8 volt motor. Right out of the box, it was packed well and it feels well built. You get the C8 unit itself, a USB charging cable, 2 cutting blades, one's pre-installed and one for backup, and you also get a little tool for swapping out the blade. I tested this out. Swapping out the blade is very easy and you're gonna be able to do this in less than a minute. You also get a nice little cloth carrying case, which is always nice to have. So I have tested a fair bit of Fanttik tools, and I must say, even though they are sent to me to test out, they're all really good. Every single one of them has performed. They all charge fast, which I really like. So this from a dead battery is gonna take 60 to 90 minutes for a full charge. The battery life is solid. So I can talk about this all day and tell you guys how great this thing is, but I would prefer to show you. All right, we're gonna first test this out on a Cheerios box. This is very thin cardboard. So you got this little safety button. You gotta pull that first, then you pull the trigger. Engages the scissors. You're gonna wanna keep this flat. Like butter. So one thing that I do notice is that you do just need to make sure that this is not on an angle. If it's on an angle, it kind of jams up a little bit. But once you get the hang of it, it's very easy. Cereal box, all good. Next I have this box. It is a tiny bit thicker. We're gonna go right up to number 3. I feel like I'm not gonna waste anybody's time here. I think it worked pretty good. Let's see what we got next. Ooh, Wow Butter. I don't know if you guys have used Wow Butter before, but it's an alternative to peanut butter that you can use in schools. So this is a little bit thicker than the last 2 boxes. Also cardboard. Once you get the hang of it, you got your angle down, very easy to use. Very smooth, very convenient. Next, we are gonna test this out on plastic. Easter eggs. I'm gonna keep this on number 3. It's rotating the fastest, which means it's gonna have the best shot, so. Wow, okay, so plastic, this is really thin plastic, so no problem. All right, so next I have this kind of plastic strapping. It's a little bit thicker than that other plastic that we did, but try it out. No problem at all, look at that. Easy. All right, so my last test is going to be this very thick cardboard. This is gonna be a tough one because, you know, I don't even know if it's gonna be able to fit through there. And this is a Costco box. You guys are familiar with Costco, I imagine. And these boxes can be a pain in the butt to get rid of. So let's see if the Fanttik scissors can cut this. Oh yeah, definitely cut it. All right, let's do this side. So that was not easy, but it did do it. Super heavy duty box, and it cut through it. Not super easy, but it did cut. I'm just gonna see if it'll cut through this. This is gonna be basically double the thickness of that. Let's see here. As you guys can see, it doesn't quite fit. So it needs to be able to fit in between there, which is very close. I could probably push it. Yeah, so it cut, but this is just too thick for it to go all the way through. So you are limited to the thickness of your material. All right, so I was just editing this video and I realized I did not test this out on fabric. So I found this shirt that I haven't worn in a long time. Let's see if this thing cuts through fabric. Oh yeah. Look at that. Works like a charm. So one thing that I did notice is that the blade safety is well designed. So you have the trigger here, and as you can see, when I push on that, it's not going to engage the blade. You basically have this other button here that you press, which needs to be engaged before you can press the trigger, and then it will spin. So this is gonna be really handy if you got young kids around, which I really don't recommend leaving this lying around if you have kids in the room or in your house, but just in case, it does have a safety feature that's gonna stop that. As you guys can see here, there is enough room to fit your finger in there. This would cut you. I'm gonna test this out on possibly, I don't think I'm gonna use my finger, but I'm gonna test it on something. So stay tuned for another video, probably a YouTube short, and who knows, maybe there'll be some blood, maybe there'll be some ketchup. I don't know, we'll see. It's got a low noise motor, which is very convenient. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's right beside my microphone, and it's not loud. Honestly, these electric scissors are a really cool idea. I know there's a bunch of brands out there that you can buy similar to this, but Fanttik is a well-known brand and they are reputable. These are gonna be ideal for crafters, hobbyists, anyone who breaks down boxes regularly. So overall, I'm impressed with the performance and the ease of use of these electric scissors. It's one of those tools that you didn't know you needed until you try it. I think these would also make a great gift idea. Father's Day is right around the corner, or basically anyone who is not gonna want a pair of electric scissors. It's really actually a cool, unique gift idea that anybody is gonna like. So if you wanna check out these for yourself and see all the details, I will leave a link in the description. And I also wanna mention that these are actually really affordable. When you see the price on these, you're gonna be surprised. They're actually a very affordable product, and they might even be on sale. If you like this video, give it a like. If you really like this video, consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll try to make some really good content for you. Reviews, DIY videos. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. I always do my best to answer. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.